Hello everyone, welcome to week 5. We've reached the middle of fall quarter, so that's very exciting. This week we are doing things a little bit differently. The first lecture discussion today on Monday will be on citizenship, civil rights, and termination policies. So continuing on our discussion from last Friday with World War II and veterans' experiences, we're going to fold that into a discussion of the major shift in Indian policy that occurs in the late 1940s, early 1950s. And I'm excited to talk to you about this because this is my area of research expertise. So I had a real hard time deciding what was going to go in this lecture and what wasn't, because there's so much stuff to talk about. Yeah. So Wednesday, I am moving our discussion of tribal gaming up. And this was in response to the poll I sent out last week about whether or not you all wanted a little bit more historical context as you're casting your ballots. If you are a California voter, there are 2 ballot measures on the ballot this time that have to do with tribal gaming. So I'm going to give you the backstory of tribal gaming, and we will have just a chance to talk a little bit about what both of those ballot measures are doing or what they mean in a nonpartisan way, just more about like informational and figuring it out so you can make your decision when you cast your vote. Yeah, so we're going to be going out of order because tribal gaming I usually save to the very end of the class because it is something that occurs in the late 80s and 90s, but it is very relevant to our experience right now because it's on the ballot, and we should unpack it before we vote. Anyway, and then Friday is a pause. So Friday I've actually set aside when I was making the syllabus so that we could have some time to just check in with each other's iSearch paper plans. So you do not have to do any additional reading. You do not have to come to class. Everyone's going to access the course asynchronously on Friday and just use the time to read a few people's iSearch paper questions and give some feedback. And I have some guidance on what kinds of feedback is expected on the Padlet. So I will also be responding, finishing up my responses to the class participation reflections y'all turned in at the end of week 3. I've gotten through a few of them, but not enough. So I will be finishing up those today. So you get the feedback from me. And then I'm also going to be responding to the Water Lily novel scrapbook posts as well. So the Seed Keeper Padlet is looking really exciting and busy right now, just because it's got all of our annotations in progress from our reading, and we'll soon also have a bunch of extra resources as well as people add to those Padlet, the novel scrapbook Padlet too. Okay, so that's what's going on this week. Keep in touch. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see some of you today in class. All right, have a great week, everyone. Bye.